Sports Pregame Show, brought to you by Kia.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, happy to be here with my friends, and I mean that, my buddies, my pals, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Magic in Orlando. And the quick hands of Mike Conley will be on display for us tonight. Arguably one of the most important players for this team. Why is that the case, Shaq?
Yeah, he's an underrated defender who makes life tough.
We are in Orlando, Florida, as the Magic are about to go into this interconference contest right here. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action. Certainly what we have in store for us today. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. You look at Memphis, they're hoping they can carry over some of that momentum from their undefeated homestand.
Yeah, and I think they feel confident about this matchup. They had the advantage first time round, and we'll see what adjustments come from the other side.
I think they might make a few changes, but honestly, I think they're a confident bunch, and they'll go mostly with the same approach they had last game.
And before we get underway here, let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with head coach David Fizdale.
Kevin, we know the Grizzlies are not a glamour franchise. Their culture is defined by the phrase grit and grind. Mike Conley said, we're mentally tough. We started at the bottom. We've built this thing. So we take a certain pride in this team and knowing how hard it was to get to where we're at. We're never satisfied. Kevin?
Thanks, David. They are a hard-nosed group. And with some time here tonight, we'll explore a question that's been a hot topic for a while now in the NBA. Steve, do you feel the NBA should do something to prevent a heck of whoever strategy that can slow down, bog down these games?
You know, I don't want to take it away. If you're a bad free throw shooter and you're playing, you got to use the rule. But I think the rule has to come where it's not slowing down the game. I think, well, you get to a certain number, 2 shots and the ball. I think that'll change the way teams play the heck of whoever.
It's not pleasing to watch. I get the strategy. I appreciate the strategy, but visually it's tough to watch.
It is, but some of these guys, you got to get in the gym and start knocking down some free throws. Start working on them.
Good point. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Conley and Allen working once again together in the backcourt. Marc Gasol is out there with Green, and it's Parsons in at the 3.
Whenever a guy is open, Conley will find him. He has a talent for getting the ball to his guys quickly.
Left side, Ibaka. Feeds to Augustine. And too long on the shot. Parsons outside. Gasol a screen. Now the pass to Allen. Shot clock at 6. Parsons on the wing, defended by Gordon.
Look, that's in his range, but he had a defender right up in his chest.
And Fournier kicks to Augustine. Back to Fournier. Screened by Ibaka. Yambo, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Here's Conley. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. Fires from 14. Buries the jump shot. Conley's got his first basket.
Even with a hand in his face, Conley is too good. Keeps his focus at all times.
Ibaka with a screen on Conley. And Augustine kicks to Ibaka. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Ibaka's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Conley the pass to Green. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Conley kicks to Gasol. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I know he's talented, but when you're completely surrounded inside, you have to try and kick it out to someone who's open.
Gordon kicks to Biyombo. Fournier against Allen. Clock at 6. Now here's Fournier. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Conley kicks to Gasol. Parsons sets a screen for Gasol. Conley against Augustine. In the corner, Parsons with it. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Biyombo dishes to Augustine. Screen by Ibaka. And Fournier kicks to Augustine. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
And that's the key to his game. Earlier in the shot clock, earlier in the game, if he's knocking down shots, his confidence goes to another level.
Now, here's Green. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game.
Marc Gasol, offensively so gifted. Comfortable on the low block, at the elbow, shooting the jump shots, and also passing the basketball.
First trip to the line for him here.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
And that one falls for Marc Gasol. And Steve, you mentioned Gasol's passing. 2 seasons ago, he was second among centers in assists.
I mean, he is one of the best in the business because he can see the play develop early. He can shoot the basketball, but he loves making those zip passes through the lane.
And so Marc Gasol nails both of them.
His soft touch from the line is rare for a big man.
Magic leading by 3. Here's Augustine. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers. It's Fournier on the wing. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Gordon outside, and it's Gasol with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Gasol a screen. Outside, Green. Back to Conley. Gasol a screen. Here's the 3. And that's good. Michael Conley for 3. Conley's got 5.
Like seeing Mike Conley get busy from beyond the arc. When he has space to pull up, he fires the 3s.
Augustine passes to Fournier. Gordon kicks to Ibaka. Shoots from 14. They get it back. The shot, no good. Grizzlies have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Parsons dishes to Gasol. Conley against Augustine. Outside Conley, and Parsons kicks to Gasol. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
You love the closeout on that possession.
I love it because you don't give up on the play. Just that little contest bothered his shot.
Now here's Parsons, following the miss by Aaron Gordon. Augustine against Conley. Passes it to Gasol. They now take the lead.
Gasol is so skilled at completing these and-one opportunities. You have to really wrap him up if you want to prevent him from draining the shot.
Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for Augustine. And Smitty, interesting story about Mike Conley. He shoots his jump shot with his left hand, but he says aside from that, he's right-handed.
Well, that's a treat because when you get a chance to watch Mike Conley, when he drives the basketball, has one of the best offhand floaters in the game. And like you said, very fluent at shooting a lefty jump shot, but very comfortable with that right hand around the basket.
Now here's Payton. He had 25 points in the win against the Lakers.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy.
Oh, guys, that's an impressive spin move there. Didn't think he had a handle like that.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And it goes back to what's been their strength, really, on the interior. From a defensive standpoint, they just defended the rim as well as you could.
They really made their presence felt down low. No easy buckets down there.
Here to see some numbers for Peyton. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
The Magic trail by 5. Screen by Ibaka. Conley against Peyton. Kicks to Fournier. Looking to end the drought. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Because he's really good defending all the way out to the three-point line.
Al Gordon. Following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Screen by Ibaka. Fournier with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Ibaka with a screen on Green. Launches a 3. That shot off.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Now here's Green. A leaner. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. In a very special bond between Marc Gasol and Zach Randolph playing together for the Grizzlies in their front court. Steve, they hit it off and look at each other like brothers.
They do. What I love about Zebo and Marc Gasol is they play on the string together. We call this high-low, but what's so dominant about these two, they both can play high, they both can play low, and they have a great feel for each other, and they generally like each other.
For the Magic, Vucevic checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Green comes in for Gordon, and it's Jody Meeks in for Fournier. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Zach Randolph, he's checked in for JaMychal Green. Carter comes in for Parsons. James Ennis, he'll check in for Allen. And it's Harrison in for Mike Conley. Now here's Peyton. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And you love the defense that Ibaka brings to the court every game. Provides big problems for his matchup with his length. Is good to block at least a couple shots every night, it seems.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the night. And he makes the first. And with Ibaka and his defensive presence, it's not only the blocks he gets, but the threat of blocks that makes him great.
That's a great point. You see a lot of very talented players start to hear footsteps when they get close to Ibaka. It isn't just that shot blocking that you mentioned. It's his help defense and ability also to defend on the perimeter. Also incredibly strong and very difficult to back down.
Steve, so many players will talk about how rougher the league was back in the 80s, back in the 90s. You played a part of that. Do you think the NBA has gotten softer overall as a league, and is it a good thing that it has?
Well, I think, yeah, it's changed. I wouldn't call it softer because the rules have changed. I mean, you could hard foul and just get up. No flagrant, no technical. So I think now if you look at it, yes, it's not enforced the same way, but they had to clean up the physicality. But I'm still a fan on maybe keeping hand checking. You can bring that back.
I think the league can be as physical as it ever was when it wants to, but I just think the rules have given it some definition. And I think players are every bit as rugged as they once were.
Yeah, it's just totally different. I mean, you got to play within the rules.
Right.
You can't hard foul a guy and put your team in jeopardy and get thrown out of a game.
The game is, I think, maybe more pleasing to watch, right? To the average fan, there's a lot more ball movement, a lot more shooting.
People like offense.
Yes, they do.
They don't want to see 65, but that's the way I played. I like a little defense, and the defense used to win championships.
Well, it still
now
does,
a
though.
balance.
I mean,
now it's a little bit of a balance.
Yeah, but don't you think defense at the end of the day is just got to be?
It's still a premium.
It's got to be there.
Yes.
And Nikola Vucevic, a skilled 7-footer who just attacks the glass. A nightly double-double machine, but still figuring out how to really become a dominant force on the inside.
Al Payton. Carter's missing on the 3. Back to Meeks. Picked by Vucevic. Fades away. Meeks, good. Meeks got his first 2 points of the night. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. And thinking about Vucevic, he's a guy that just tantalizes with his scoring, his size. But you hear some comments and concerns that he's not the impact defender that you would have to have inside.
Yeah, not the quickest feet or the fastest off the ground, but he does stay out of foul trouble. And for him to really move the needle, though, you'd like for him to watch tape of a guy like Tim Duncan and improve as a rim protector.
Here's Harrison. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Down low, Martin, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Fournier's checked in for Orlando. Free throw, no good for Martin.
Grizzlies have had their offensive problems. One, because they like to play slow. They like to throw it in the paint, and they like to grind you out inside the paint. But the one thing is, on the defensive end, they've been excellent.
Inside. That one doesn't go. Great tee that time from Green. Payton outside. To the paint. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. It's good. And you look at the Grizzlies offensively, they play one of the slowest paces in the league. We all know that. But really, Steve, it's the lack of perimeter shooting more than maybe anything else that's hindered their offense.
In the 6 seasons of the grit and grind era, they've never ranked higher than 27th in three-pointers made. Never higher than 20th in three-point percentages. That's what they've got to change.
Here's Harrison after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Now the feed to Meeks. Shoots the 3. That shot missing. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Out left to the wing. Pass to Harrison. Dishes to Martin. Here's Carter. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Zach Randolph is just relentless on the glass. One of the best offensive rebounders we have in the game.
Payton outside. He kicks it to Meeks. Picked by Vucevic. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here we can check out the breakdown of rebounds tonight between the front court and the back court for the Magic.
And their big men are getting the bigger percentage of these boards. You know, you expect that, and they'll need them to continue to patrol the paint and clean up the mess if they're going to win this game.
Memphis leading by 8. Here's Harrison. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Grizzlies have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Carter. And when Coach Fizdale came to Memphis, he did so because he thought this team was very close to getting to the next level. Makes sense, as that is why the Grizzlies, Smitty, have looked to a different coach in the first place.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think he left Miami to rebuild. I mean, he had South Beach and everything. You just don't want to leave that. I think for him, as he looked at it, is we have some veteran presence on the Grizzlies. I think the Grizzlies can win now. It's not time for a full rebuild.
Good on the three-point shot. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Harrison passes to Randall. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Memphis, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Free throw good, Randolph.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
And Randolph drops them both.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Green with a screen on Carter. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. Free throw drops for Vucevic. And he makes both free throws. 15 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Harrison looking for his first basket still in this one. He feeds it to Randolph. 13 feet away. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 7. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And Serge Ibaka, becoming known for his shooting ability now, he talked about the confidence his teammates and his coach instilled in him.
He trusts you. Every time he passes the ball, when you don't shoot, he screams you, shoot ball. Then next time what? You will shoot. And if you miss, you say, yeah, good shot. You know, and your coaches in the practice talking to your teammates. Man, when Serge is open, give him the ball. He will make that shot.
If you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is. Huh?
You heard it in Serge's voice, too. That confidence has already been planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball, is now in his own head. He's going to be just fine.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Yeah, they were in total lockdown mode there. Can they keep it up for their entire game? It remains to be seen.
So on the floor for Memphis, Green is out there with Carter. Then it's Conley. Then it's Zach Randolph. And it's Daniels in at the 2 spot.
Roof shots.
First free throw is good.
And really, you look at the Magic They definitely improved defensively for last season. I mean, it's still a young team that has to feel like they're headed in the right direction with a plethora of young and up-and-coming talent.
Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for Vince Carter. And Randolph drops them both. And Greg, for the Magic, offense is where they need to take that next step. What's the key there, you think?
I think shooting has been their Achilles heel. I mean, you can only accomplish so much with dive cuts and drives. It gets clogged up in the paint. They've got a great shooting coach. They seem to be drafting athletes and then trying to coach them up to become better shooters.
And with that, the Grizzly lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Payton. The Grizzlies shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Outside Conley. Randolph a screen. A floater. Nobody near Parsons. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Green, the screen. And Meeks kicks to Vucevic. Again, the Magic score. So it's the Grizzlies now coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Their offense came fairly easy to them out there. The D wasn't rushing them to do anything, and because of that, they made a lot of smart, calculated decisions that turned into easy points.
And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And now let's have a look at the teams that have had the quickest hands in the NBA during the past month. 5th best, the Grizzlies.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
The Magic trail by 8. Payton kicks to Vucevic. Back to Payton. Makes it off the glass. Payton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Terrific court awareness to hit his teammate with a perfect pass in transition.
Outside Conley. Green with a screen on Green. Conley kicks to Green. Pass to Parsons. 5 on the clock. Off the left rim and out.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Grizzlies are starting to show their age a little bit. Last season was an example of that, but they still have that throwback style of play that's hard to gauge. Marc Gasol said, the game is evolving, and we as players and as a team have to evolve. We have to change things and adjust. You need tweaks and counters from game to game and year to year. Kevin?
All right, D.A., they know they needed more shooting. Daniels, that's in there. Conley with the assist. Daniels has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's exactly what Conley is out there to do. Love how he sets his teammates up.
Payton with the ball. Conley picks him up. Payton dishes to Gordon. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And Aaron Gordon in his 3rd NBA season. It's easy to forget he's just 2 months younger than Karl Anthony Towns. So still much room for growth in this young guy.
True, but you gotta like what we've seen from him thus far. It reminds me a little bit of another running rebel, Sean Marion, the Matrix. Athletic, mobile, has the versatility to compete at either forward position. This guy has a bright future.
Well, we know the NBA has always valued scorers, guys who can put the ball in the basket and get paid to do it and do it well and do it a lot. Do you think, Steve, the great defenders are still undervalued in this NBA?
Yeah, I think so. I think people don't understand from my day to now, because of the new rules, no hand checking, no touching. You have guys now that's a premium to be able to guard some of these guys. The way they're scoring the basketball, you need more guys that can defend at an elite level than I think you did in the past.
Harder to play good defense or good offense?
I think harder to play good defense right now because you can't touch.
Right.
Guy coming at you, full speed, just a sleight of hand touch, it's a foul now.
So more effort, more hustle required on that end.
More team defensive minded right now, I think, as well.
Now, here's Green. Back to Conley. Gasol a screen. Lets it go from deep. No good on that one. And Orlando will come the other way. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was played in Memphis.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Now, here's Biyombo. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Green with the rebound. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Memphis leading by 6. Now Conley. 7 points in the game. Green, the screen. Kicks it out to Allen. Back to Conley. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. And the Magic's young tandem of first-round picks in 2014, Elfrid Payton and Aaron Gordon. They've come a long way together.
You know, they were teammates on the Team USA Under-19 squad that went 9-0 and won gold back in 13. And that was a great draft for the Magic, getting 2 high-character, high-effort, defensive-minded players with elite athleticism.
And the Grizzlies, with quality play, Steve, over the years in their front court and at the point guard position, they've struggled to find the long-term starters, however, on the wing.
Especially on the offensive end. It's been a rotating cast. Tayshaun Prince, Jeff Green, Courtney Lee, Vince Carter, Matt Barnes, Lance Stevenson, and the list goes on and on. They need guys that can score from the wing position.
And here's Augustine. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Gordon kicks to Ibaka. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Free throw good. Serge Ibaka.
And back in 08, Ibaka became the first player ever from the Republic of Congo to be drafted in the NBA.
Down low. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Conley. And it's 9 points for Marc Gasol.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Gordon kicks to Augustine. Payton passes to Biyombo. Orlando moving the ball around. Augustine dishes to Biyombo. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And Orlando has possession. Back to Biyombo. Gasol with the steal.
Yeah, tough entry pass. You want to kick the ball down low, but you have to be crafty about how you do it.
Allen kicks to Gasol. To the inside. Conley. Orlando grabs the miss.
Even though he couldn't quite convert the layup, I like him being in attack mode.
Now the dish to Augustine. Out to Payton. Wide open. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Augustine against Conley. Green kicks to Ennis. He dishes it to Allen. It's tipped. Outside Gordon. And that misses badly. Air ball. Allen passes to Conley. Gasol dishes to Ennis. Green the screen. Ennis kicks to Allen. Just 5 to shoot. Allen with another miss.
Not the best shot right there with the good defender draped all over you.
No, not at all. When you see him guarding you, just try to move the basketball on.
Now, here's Biyombo. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And Ibaka kicks to Augustine. That one drops for him. Now with just a 2-point Grizzly lead.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. The jump from broadcast booth to head coach is one that has been made more frequently in the last couple of years. We just saw our friend Steve Kerr do it. And Smitty, would you ever consider making that jump yourself?
You know what? I love coaching, Kevin. I do it with my kids at the developmental age, at the youth age. In the NBA, I talk to a lot of guys. They say, Steve, if you can, wait till you get a chance to see your kids off to college and then jump into the fire.
How do you keep on top of that situation? When will you know it's the right time, aside from the fact that they may be gone to school?
You know, I think I'm going to just go play it ear by ear. I think the one thing is I'm loving broadcasting, loving television. It's going to be hard to get me out of the booth.
Good. I hope it is. We'd like to keep you. And the Magic making a change here. Fournier is checked in. Martin's checked in for the Grizzlies. Harrison comes in for Michael Conley. Grizzlies have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Martin with the screen for Ennis. Here's Harrison, guarded by Augustine. Ennis passes to Martin. Just 5 to shoot. Feeds to Gasol. Fires from 14. It's Orlando with the rebound. Biyombo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now here is Augustine. He's got 5. It's Fournier on the wing, defended by Allen. It's tipped. Here's Ibaka. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Ibaka's got it all tied up now for the Magic. Allen against Fournier. Allen dishes to Ennis. Martin with a screen on Gordon. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Tries to snap the cold streak. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Vince Carter is checked in for Ennis. That one misses for Martin. And Jarrell Martin, the 25th overall pick in the 2015 draft out of LSU. He was a country kid growing up in Louisiana.
Well, he started basketball late. He ran track and field. He played football. And it wasn't until his junior year in high school that the basketball coach brought him in. A quick study, and you can see the results right now. So he still has some time to improve.
Well, you knew after his big playoff performance that Biyombo would be a hot name in free agency. Smitty didn't have the biggest numbers, but when you see him on the floor, the impact of his play, it is crystal clear.
Yeah, Bismack Biyombo will be courted by a lot of teams. He's able to eat space and play defense, and like you said, he made an impact when it was most important for his team.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Harrison. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Left side Gasol. Shot from 12. And that one is good.
Big difference from the first quarter to the second. His shot looks completely in rhythm now.
The Magic trail by 3. Ibaka with the screen on Allen. And Fournier kicks to Biyombo.
Bismack Biyombo is one of those players, when you watch the shot go up, take a picture of Biyombo, does his work early, and he's one of the few players in the league who can greatly impact the game with his rebounding.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
He misses the free throw. And he can't hit the second. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Allen outside. Over to the left wing. The shot by Harrison, no good. And we've seen examples of how Biyombo can change a game with rebounding. Quite often he'll, Steve, go above the 20-rebound mark for a game.
The reason why, he has a very strong lower body and a base. So when he gets planted on the block, you can't move him. And then he's a quick jumper. Great rebounding tools for a guy to be able to go up and get it.
Here's Harrison. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The pass to Martin. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Martin. And that's 13 points for Marc Gasol.
Really good shooting night for him, doing everything he can to help his team stretch this lead.
And Fournier kicks to Gordon. Passes to Ibaka. Can't hit that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. It's off to Boston for him after this game as they take on the Celtics. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And Gasol gets it to go.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Now here is Augustine. He has 5. Ibaka, the pass to Augustine. And you look at the Grizzlies organization, a change in ownership back in 2012, a shakeup in the front office in 2014. Steve, there's been more continuity on the court than off the floor.
Yeah, the head coaching position changed as well. Despite the great job done, hopefully they can sustain that foundation.
The first one falls. Orlando making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Biyombo. Green comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Jody Meeks in for Aaron Gordon. Memphis also making some changes. Zach Randolph, he's checked in for Gasol. And it's Troy Daniels in for Allen. Both free throws good from Augustine.
He is usually very consistent at the line. You expect him to make everything from there now.
Kicks it to Daniels. Vucevic against Randolph. No good that time. Great D that time from Vucevic.
If his shots were just a little more on point tonight, they'd be holding a much bigger lead right now.
We've got 1:23 left in the first half. And that one's good, Harrison.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Augustine with it. 7 points in the game. The feed to Meeks. 6 to shoot. Pass to Vucevic. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Vucevic has got 6 in the quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Randolph, a screen on Fournier. Carter dishes to Daniels. Pass to Harrison. The 15-footer. Randolph can't hit.
You love the closeout on that possession.
I love it because you don't give up on the play. Just that little contest bothered his shot.
Now here is Augustine. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Green with a screen for Augustine. And Fournier kicks to Vucevic. Takes it from 10. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Harrison. Dishes it to Randolph. That doesn't go either for Randolph. And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. Grizzlies lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Nick. Obviously very tough out there. What's your mindset?
Just want to come out and not aggressive and just play hard on defense, getting stops. They're a great team, so they're not going to quit. They're going to keep playing. And we just have to keep getting stops and keep believing that we can win this game, and good things will happen at the end.
I know that's what Coach is going to preach in the second half. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying the excitement so far. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Marc Gasol playing terrific basketball in this one. He ended up with 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly, and so far he's doing just that with the nice first half he had here. Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
Well, they've been rewarded for dumping the ball inside, keeping the defense honest. You have to mix it up. A little bit outside, a little bit inside. Now that separates teams.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted them. Strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
That concludes our halftime presentation. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
We're back with you in Orlando, where you can see some of the street art that adorns this beautiful city. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. It's been a clinic out there by Marc Gasol.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of consistency, that just makes every other facet of the game easy.
Well, once you know that the only defense they can offer is fouling you, the game is yours.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for Orlando, Ibaka is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Augustine in at the guard position. Here's Augustine following the basket by Marc Gasol. And Augustine kicks to Gordon. Gasol with the steal. Outside Conley. Here's Allen. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Well, you know, Tony Allen is a defensive specialist, but shooting and offense has never been his strong suit. At times, teams leave him open, but he still can be an impact on your team. He's a terrific teammate and leader.
It's his first trip to the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Tony Allen has carved out a nice role for himself in this league. A big-time defender who brings a ton of energy each and every possession.
And Allen drops them both. And teams will dare Tony Allen to shoot the three in recent seasons. He shot respectively, Steve, from out there.
You know what? It's not his bread and butter, but he can knock down the jump shot every now and then. But what he does offensively, he cuts, he slashes, and he crashes the offensive glass for putbacks.
Stolen by Allen. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And Parsons gets it to go.
Parsons with the easy release to drill home the three.
The Magic trail by 9. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, point guard Mike Conley has been a lefty-dominant player his whole career, but off the court, he's actually right-handed. He first picked up a ball at 13 months of age, and he said, "I just did it with my left hand for some reason, and ever since then my mind felt it was left-handed when it came to basketball." Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Similar to Greg Monroe. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations.
Well, that is what it looks like when you are in the zone. And he's been very efficient with his scoring and is leading the way for his team on offense. With every make, you can see the confidence growing. And I don't think he'll slow down anytime soon.
Come on, shoot!
Augustine against Conley. Screen by Ibaka. Fournier passes to Gordon. Here's Ibaka, and that misses badly. Air ball. Memphis leading by 9. Conley dishes to Allen. To the inside, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
And a moment to see numbers for Gasol. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Now here's Parsons. He has 6. Conley gets the bucket.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Orlando's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Top of the key, Ibaka. Now Gordon. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Clock is at 3. It's deflected, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
They have absolutely locked down the opposition during the last 10 games. If they keep up the good work, it will force other teams to change their game plan.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
The opposition is just having their way with them down low, and he wants to put a stop to that.
Payton, he's checked in for Augustine. Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings out west and take a look at the Warriors. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that number 1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, there's the Grizzlies. They're in 5th place.
And when you look at Memphis, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
I agree. As good as they've been, they do seem like they're missing that true killer instinct that sets the great teams apart from the good ones.
Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. It's been 10 unanswered points. And here is Conley. 10 points for him. Down low. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist from Conley. Conley's got his 7th assist here tonight.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Now here's Fournier. 6 points for him. He kicks to Biyombo. Now here is Ibaka. He feeds it to Fournier. The Magic again can't hit.
And that makes it 0 for 3 coming out of the half. Not what they wanted or were expecting.
Conley kicks to Gasol. Orlando grabs the miss.
Tell you what, the defense got lucky there because you know he can hit it from mid-range. They can't buy one right now. 0 for 4 already to start the third.
Comes the basket, whistle blows, and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
You know, Jermichael Green is extremely gifted down low. A solid post threat who can get the job done down there.
Jeff Green is checked in for Orlando. The Grizzlies also making a change. James Ennis, he'll check in for Allen. Well, great to see. Wasn't it, GA? Mike Conley remain with the Memphis Grizzlies, the team that drafted him, developed him, and with that ball club, with that culture there, he's developed into one of the best point guards in the league.
Yeah, and there was a lot of speculation that he was as good as gone. He said he wanted to see what other moves they'd make to improve, but he was pleased with their summer in the draft as well as free agency. And, of course, his 5-year, $153 million contract, the richest in NBA history.
Without question, Marc Gasol displaying his skills today.
This is just one of those nights where he decided to take control of this game. He's been scoring at will no matter who he's matched up against. They need to figure out how to force him into tougher, lower percentage attempts.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Biombo, the pass to Gordon. Payton outside. There's the dish to Biombo. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
He saw his teammate had good position inside and hit him with a flawless pass.
Conley dishes to Parsons. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Okay, that lay-in, he's tricky, but the defense was just too tight on him.
Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Memphis with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Ennis kicks to Green. And Green slams it in.
But what about the athletic ability of Green? A real powerhouse who just knows how to bring the hammer down.
Payton outside. He dishes it to Fournier. There's a screen. 5 on the clock. Shot from free throw range. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
And at a time they really need him to shoot well. The exact opposite is what's happening.
Here's Gasol. It's rebounded by Payton.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
And that kind of terror defense is crucial to any team's success. Gotta defend the paint.
Now here's Parsons. 6 points for him. Conley left side. 9 feet out. Gasol's shot is good. Gasol's got 6 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Payton with the ball. Conley picks him up. Fournier gets a wide open look. Drops in the tray. Fournier's got 9 points.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Third 3 of the game for him, first in this half.
Ennis passes to Conley. Feeds to Ennis. Conley dishes to Ennis. Green, the screen. Baseline try. Rebound by the Magic. Biombo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. There's the screen. Fournier for 3. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his 6th assist on the night.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
I say keep letting them fly. When you got a weapon like that, you got to keep on using it.
Now here's Green. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Get out, Orlando, you garbage.
Orlando making some changes. Vucevic comes in for Biyombo. And it's Jody Meeks in for Aaron Gordon. Fournier with the ball. 12 points for him. Shoots a three. And the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got his third rebound tonight.
It has not been an easy quarter for him offensively, but I like that he's staying aggressive.
Here's Randolph. Great D that time from Vucevic.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
No, not at all. When you see him guarding you, just try to move the basketball on.
Here is Daniels. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Fantastic pass to connect with his teammate on the move.
And that one misses. Hey, Steve, we've seen more and more teams relying on high-powered offenses to lead them to wins. Is this just part of a cycle the league goes through, or is this the offensive revolution that we've been looking forward to and is well underway?
I think it's here to stay, Kevin. Reason why the rules have changed, and I think it favors the offense. No hand checking, no chucking. So ultimately you see more points on the board, Kevin.
I would think you would have loved to have played in this era of free-flowing basketball.
Yeah, you could take about 12, 15 threes a game. That would have been beautiful.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Martin.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
And Fournier kicks to Payton. Vucevic a screen on Martin. Here's Green. Just 5 to shoot. Fournier's shot is off.
Right now, he's trying to find the mark. Unfortunately, he's starting to feel a little bit desperate.
At the line of the Grizzlies, Troy Daniels. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Daniels.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
And Orlando making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Magic trail by 18. Payton outside. Screen by Ibaka. Back to Green. The pass to Fournier. Will it go? And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. We take a second here to take a look at the shot chart.
Well, you have to give him credit because he's done everything he can to help contribute, but it doesn't appear to be in the cards for him tonight. A lot of strange releases, and he just isn't the same efficient scorer that we're used to seeing.
And the Grizzlies leading by 18. Here's Harrison. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Outside Randolph. From 10 feet out, that's short off the rim.
You know, on a pretty good night for these guys overall, his shooting has been the biggest weakness.
Payton passes to Fournier. Kicks to Green. Magic moving the ball around. That one goes. Count it. And And that's 12 points for Serge Ibaka.
He has been right on the money tonight. If it weren't for that, they'd be much further behind right now. You look at Jeff Green. He's the ultimate Swiss Army knife. He can come off the bench, he can start, he'll give you a little bit of inside, a little bit of outside. Very good at doing a lot of things for a team.
Here's Harrison, back to Martin. Carter dishes to Randolph. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Well, it's not just point guards that can pass the rock. Here are the assist leaders among shooting guards over the span of the last month. Fifth on the list, Evan Fournier.
And what that group has a great understanding of is the importance of ball movement. I mean, they can all create their own shot, but their superb ability to set up teammates really stands out.
Offensively, the two guards are so advanced. Their passing is the extra dimension that gives them the leg up on your typical NBA shooting guard.
With Jeff Green, his versatility, Steve, and offensive facets of the game are perhaps his biggest assets. You talk to coaches, they say as a player, that's what he does well.
I think for Jeff Green is being consistent. He can handle the basketball, he can score the basketball. For him, just be consistent, let it all hang out, be Jeff Green.
First one falls for him. And with all the heart condition absences the NBA has had in the past few years, you can't help but feel happy for Jeff Green. Steve, he had to sit out the entire 2012 season with heart issues, but it seems now that that is all behind him.
Yes, and I'm happy to see him getting a chance to play the game he loves. And like you said, one is scary, the heart condition, but also timing, sitting out the entire season. But Jeff Green looks like he's okay now.
Now here is Martin. 6 points for him. Pass to Augustine. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his third assist on the night.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Some players have a hard time when they're giving up so many inches, but he doesn't.
Offensive rebound, Randolph. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
You know, over the years, Zach Randolph has proven to be the perfect leader. He commands respect, and he gets it from his teammates.
Zach Randolph, one of the toughest, most physical players in the league, and Steve, he's an emotional leader as well on this team.
Well, his approach to the game, he plays with a lot of heart, he's confident, he's aggressive, and he's a hard worker. He doesn't back down from a challenge, and he's willing to shoulder the load when he has to.
Tony Allen's checked in for Memphis. He hits both from the stripe.
Zach Randolph has a throwback type of game. Always in the post, not a lot of athleticism, but he gets it done.
.131 left here in the third quarter. Allen against Payton. Screen by Ibaka. Augustine from outside. It doesn't go for him. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And Randolph not the quickest or the most explosive, but he is strong.
He's a load inside. You add his skill and his savviness, he'll just find a way to score inside. He's a lefty with great footwork, and he has a soft touch.
Here's Payton, following the score by Vince Carter. Payton outside. The feed now to Green. And he dunks it in right on Zach Randolph, right over Zebo.
Oh my, he's rising up and bringing the wood on that one. Could be just what they need to pick up their energy.
Oh, Greg, it definitely got the guys on the bench on their feet, I'll say that. That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. He gets it in there.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here is Augustine. 9 points in the game so far. Payton outside. Inside. Here's Vucevic. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Randolph. Daniels passes to Harrison. Outside Randolph. Just 3 on the clock. No good on the layup. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Grizzlies up by 16. We've got more in store for you right after this. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Magic trail by 16 on the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Conley and Allen working once again together in the backcourt. Green is out there with Marc Gasol, and it's Parsons in at the 3 spot. Augustine with the steal. Payton outside. Pass to Green. And stolen by Parsons. Here's Conley. It's good. Look at that basket. He's now 5 for 9.
Mike Conley is incredible in transition, using his ridiculous speed to beat everyone down the court.
And Augustine kicks to Payton. Ibaka outside. To the wing on the left. Near the three-point line, it's Augustine. Nice shot from the wing.
That's a great example of the importance of chemistry. He knew where his teammate wanted the ball, and he put it right there.
Outside Conley. Pass to Gasol. It's stolen by Vucevic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tony Allen. That'll be his second foul of the game. Orlando making some changes. Yambo, he's checked in for Ibaka. And Fournier subbed in for Payton. This is to Vucevic. The first one falls. Gordon's checked in for Jeff Green. Good on both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Gasol, a screen on Augustine. Outside Gasol. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Fournier against Allen. Fournier dishes to Augustine. And Fournier kicks to Gordon. And the call will be against Chandler Parsons. That is his first foul of the game. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And the dunk by Biyombo.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
I think it very well could be. That might be the game-changing play that helps push them over the top.
Now here's Gasol. Fires from 18. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
On that play, you gotta trust your teammates. Instead of forcing that one, just pass it.
Here's Fournier. He kicks it to Biyombo. Here's Vucevic. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The free throw drops for Vucevic. That one misses.
You know, when you have injuries, they create opportunities, and JaMychal Green took advantage of this. There's a guy that's played in the D-League and in France, but he's had pretty much, I would say, in 2016, a breakout season for him.
Now here's Green. Outside Conley, 5 to shoot. Shot to end this cold run. Again, Conley missing. The Magic trailed by 11. And Green played mostly in the paint in Alabama, but he's showing Steve he can shoot with range here in the pros.
Well, JaMychal is adding that. Very long, has a lot of athleticism, but the one thing you love about him, his face-up game is getting better and better.
Here's Allen. Magic knocking down the tray. Green, the pass to Allen. Green with a screen for Allen. Back to Green. And stolen by Fournier. From 13. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. Diambo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And this comeback was fueled by doing it on both ends of the floor. Let's see if they have that same energy level to keep this up.
Now here's Allen. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Allen. 23 points for Marc Gasol.
Marc Gasol scores from so many spots on the floor, utilizing his length and wide frame incredibly well on offense.
Augustine against Conley. Here's Vucevic, and again it's Orlando converting.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Outside Conley. Good looking screen by Gasol. Down low. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Gasol's got 10 points here in the second half. Conley against Augustine. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And Vucevic kicks to Fournier. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Shot clock at 6. From 8.
Love how seriously Conley takes his defense, closing out on shooters whenever he's nearby.
They kick it out to Green. Orlando grabs the miss. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Augustine dishes to Gordon. There's a screen. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They've done a great job, but they're not done yet.
That free throw good from Gordon.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now here's Conley. Allen outside. Gasol kicks to Parsons. And that one, good. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
Great job there to shield off the defenders and finish inside.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Yeah, questionable, but it almost got through. It's probably a quick bucket if it did.
Now here's Fournier. Gordon a screen, and Fournier kicks to Vucevic. Here's Parsons. Great D that time from Vucevic. The Magic have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Augustine passes to Fournier. to the paint. Here's Vucevic. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Now here is Conley trying to find Parsons and gets it to him. Not one of the biggest free agency moves of the past offseason, but had high impact with Chandler Parsons coming over to the Grizzlies. And, you know, Gia, you look at his skill set, and he fits right in with what Memphis is trying to do.
Yeah, and I think overall Memphis had a great offseason, you know, in acquiring Parsons and in retaining Conley. Memphis hadn't had a lot of luck luring big free agents in the past, and Parsons is perhaps one of their biggest gets as a franchise. And for Parsons, he gets a good deal for himself and continues to play for a team that has always been competitive.
And Orlando making a change here. Ibaka is checked in. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Chandler Parsons gives you a little bit of everything. He can dribble it, he can shoot it, he can pass it. A very versatile player.
Left side, Ibaka. Uncovered. It's rebounded by Memphis. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now Conley. Lets it go from deep. Drains the three-pointer. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
And here's Fournier. Here's the screen. Near the three-point line, it's Augustine. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Memphis leading by 6. Allen outside. He feeds it to Gasol. Orlando grabs the miss. Fournier, that's for 2. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
And here's Conley outside. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The dish now to Augustine. Feeds it to Biyombo. Augustine against Conley. Screen by Ibaka. Fournier for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Green's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Parsons with a screen on Augustine. Here's the pass to Gasol. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Payton, he's checked in for Orlando. Zach Randolph, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Conley against Payton. Good looking screen by Gasol. Conley dishes to Gasol. He used that pick to get in close.
And playing with the lead, you can see they're making a much more concerted effort to work the ball inside here in the second half.
The Magic making a switch here. Green's checked in.
What I like about Marc Gasol, you get everything. Scoring, passing, block shots, rebounding. He's the total package.
On the wing, Green. He dishes it to Fournier. At the elbow, it's Gordon. That one wide left. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Randolph sets a screen for Conley. Here's Allen. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And we know Tony Allen isn't afraid of physical contact. In fact, he's quite aggressive in seeking it out.
Tony Allen, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. drops them both. The Magic trail by 11. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Start it.
We've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. Let's see if that pep talk got him going, guys.
And Orlando has possession. Here's Payton. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
They are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
After on, shooting 2. Elfrid Payton.
That's good from Payton. And both free throws good for Payton. Memphis leading by 9. Outside Conley, kicks it to Gasol, and stolen by Biyombo. Here's Gordon, out of hand on it.
And Parsons with the heads-up play on defense.
Conley with a wide-open look, cans it from downtown. Conley's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for the Grizzlies. The Magic have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. And Fournier kicks to Payton. Back to Fournier. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Now here is Conley. Passes it to Randall. Unloads from 9. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
When Randolph gets space near the basket, he's deadly.
Here's Gordon. And the shot goes in.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Shooting 1.
And Gordon, no good on that one. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. First one falls for him. And Allen drops them both.
Tony Allen, and I know best, calling one of his games, he motioned over to us at the table, letting us know he was first team all defense, one of the best perimeter defenders we have in this league.
Now here's Fournier to the inside. The basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And Tony Allen takes up all your airspace as Evie's just suffocated.
A lot of guys play defense, but Tony Allen, like you said, he wants to get right in your airspace. He forces a lot of turnovers, and he's never shy about making some contact. He was voted the toughest player in the league by a survey of the GMs.
Now here's Conley. Gasol kicks to Parsons. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Parsons can be very tricky when he goes at a defender, knows how to draw fouls.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Parsons.
And Chandler Parsons returning from that hybrid microfracture knee surgery to start last season. That doesn't sound very good, does it, partner? But they said the injury was in the best possible spot. And, you know, while he was on a minutes limitation for a while, he bounced back nicely and only got stronger as the season wore on. It's really good to see this young man flourishing out on the floor because he is going to be very valuable to the success for this team. All the officials are all over that one.
And Parsons, a player who had logged heavy minutes with his time with the Houston Rockets last season, for the first time playing under a minute's restriction.
Yeah, and that was in the past, but he's proven his value. He's a guy you want to keep healthy and on the floor.
So he gets them both. 52 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Payton against Conley. Now the feed to Gasol. And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line.
Shooting for Memphis, Mark Gasol, taking 2 shots.
Last on the first.
And the first one drops. Orlando making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Mario Hezonja comes in for Aaron Gordon. And it's Jody Meeks in for Fournier. Memphis also making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Parsons. James Ennis comes in for Allen. And it's Harrison in for Mike Conley. And so Gasol nails them both.
Flawless execution there. That's a wrap.
Payton with the ball. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Hezonja. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Surprising. He usually puts the dagger in your heart. That wide open from 3.
The shot by Harrison, no good. Payton kicks to Green. 8 feet away. Bucket is good.
You really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
Here's Harrison. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Mike, when you look at how the team's been playing the last few games, are you happy with the way things are going?
Yeah, you know, I think we're playing very well. I think we're finally getting the chemistry that we want, and everybody's just playing hard right now.
Always a team effort here. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Marc Gasol.
There's not many legitimate centers in the NBA anymore, but Marc Gasol is legit. You got to worry about him everywhere on the floor. He'll beat you with his D or his post game.
He was relentless in the way he attacked tonight offensively. I love the way he constantly forced the hand of whoever was guarding him. The defender had to choose between letting him blow by him or then fouling him once he did blow by them. And those free throws turned into a lot of points.
And that is a wrap, everybody. Thanks for joining us this evening. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. See you again soon.